cha-cha, and we're getting ready to show you our new dance, which is titled Know That Line Dance.
You need to look no further, don't you know that? Don't you know that? I feel my love. You'll never need another, don't you know that? Don't you know that? I don't make no promises I can't keep, and I promise myself that I love you forever. How many times must I say that for you to understand that I love you yet? Don't you know that I love you? So don't you know that? Don't you know that? Without a doubt, sweetest inspiration, don't you know that? Don't you know that? I'm always down for anything that you say, don't you know that? Don't you know that? I used to doubt everyone that I meet. I swore that nobody could knock me off my feet. But you are the one that makes my heart still ring. That's why I know that this is the real thing. Don't you know that I love you? Don't you know? Don't you know I love you? Yeah. Don't you know that I love you?
This your man down, Tony producer. And the line dance connection. Tap performer. And my girl Queen Sheila. Come on, get busy.
Hi, how are you, line dance family? What's up, Marquise?
I'm good. What's going on, peeps? How you doing, Andrea? What's going on?
Not a whole lot. You know what? It's good to see you over there this week.
Oh yeah, man, it's a lot been going on, man. Just trying to get myself ready and all that. What's been going on with you though? You been good?
Yes, I have been amazing. Amazing, man. Look at that. Hey, I gotta call my girl out, Melva.
Okay.
You know you my girl, but you know what? I got my girl from Alabama, Brandy. First one to pop on. She was like, "Hey everyone, what's up, Brand? Demiria, what's going on?" You know, of course, I know our guest is gonna greet you when she come back. And you know what, Donnie? That's my dance too. I really like that dance. What's up, Ross? Repping Jacksonville, Florida. Carla Gray. Yes, Carla. He has returned. As what the color purple say, the dead has arisen.
Hey,
Yes,
Carla.
it's
How you
about
doing?
time for trees.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up,
Yeah,
Melva?
yes. You're right, Mel. Y'all know what? Tear him up.
What
Tear
you
him
talking?
up. He
See,
deserves it.
hey, hold on, man. It was a lot going on, and yeah, I tried to make it, but I had to stay, prioritize. You know what I'm saying? I had to stay on priorities and all that stuff. But, I'm here. I'm back. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Have my nappy nap, so I just gotta wait back up. We good to go. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. I'm excited.
Hi, Tina. How are you? Now, Marquise,
What's up?
You know, we in for a treat today, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh okay. Yeah.
What you mean? Oh,
I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm finding out new stuff the day of, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the treat. You got some surprises, I guess. So that's what's up. Maybe the people know, so they can let me know. We all
you
on the
know
same
what?
page.
Let me tell you something.
What's up? Mhm.
I'm so glad we have who we have today
Okay.
because I think we connect and we already know. Oh, now I'm not gonna even say another word. You know what? I'm gonna just bring her in. How about that?
Okay,
I'm
you do
gonna
that.
bring her in.
You go ahead and do that.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey, Adrian.
hey, how y'all doing? Hey, hey,
Great.
hey.
Hey,
What's up,
Adrian.
Marquise?
Hey, how
You
you
done came
doing?
back to us, huh?
What? I know, right?
Yes, yes. Hey, I'm a big fan of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, so I
Okay.
know when you're not here.
What? Well, it's good to feel like I've been noticed that I
Yeah,
wasn't here, right?
yeah,
See, you
we
hear that,
missed you,
Zandra? See, they
man.
appreciate me, Zandra. I like Zandra. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, we missed you, Marquise.
hey, I do appreciate it, man. Well, I'm glad to be back. Yeah, 'cause
Yes,
I have a lot to say and everything. So sorry I was able to miss the last interview, but hopefully I can be a little bit more consistent, man. You know, these trips get to you when you come back, man. So
yeah,
that's all it is. And you know, like I said, I ain't young as I used to be. I used to be able to pop back up, but nah,
Yeah. You got to get a nappy in now,
nappy
huh?
nap is necessary. I think everybody should have one, so we don't hear no more complaints. Yeah, people can enjoy all the parties when they have nappy naps. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So just letting you know, invest.
Hey, I'm a fan of those.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
believe in them. Yes,
How long
yes.
is your nappy naps, Adrian?
2 hours.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what I'm
If
talking
it's an
about.
hour and a half, I get a headache.
You know,
Gotta
big
be two
naps.
hours.
Big naps
Yeah.
in the building. You know what I mean? We're talking about some 15, 30. Get out of here. What is that?
Right.
Just
Well, y'all look,
Yeah.
that's not a nap. Y'all, you have gone to sleep.
no, no,
That's
no.
yeah, that's yeah.
No,
Those real naps.
that's no
Those are
nap.
real naps. Anything less than that
You have
is
gone to
meditation.
sleep. You know what? When we were in school, a nap was 30 minutes.
That's meditation. That's yoga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what that is. You ain't really napping though. You see, because you really
Yeah.
ain't really sleeping. By the time you actually go to sleep, you waking back up.
You
It's not
waking back
real
up.
life.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
called a nap.
Mm-mm.
Well, my
Therefore,
daughter
you
is the same way. She
What's
feel if it's an hour, she don't like take naps because she say that it's not enough time. So,
exactly,
hmm
exactly. So
so you
big
go to
man.
sleep.
Nah, whatever you want to call it. Whatever makes you feel better, Sandra. But just know,
Okay.
whatever title.
yeah, right.
Whatever you want to make it.
Just know we take big naps over here. We don't play games.
Yeah,
And
look
when we get
funny.
up, we ready. We ready to take on the world after that. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's how it
you know
works.
what? What's up, Queen? How you doing? Queen
Yes,
Sheila said, "Hey."
yes. Hey, Queen.
She
We
is on, everybody, and we're so
yeah,
glad. We are always glad to have her on. We can't
yes.
wait for her to come back. And Melva, don't encourage Marquise.
Hey, that's my
Yeah.
Man,
dog. That's
no,
my
please don't
dog.
encourage him.
That's my dog.
Thank you, Brandy. Naps are supposed to be
She from
10 to
Alabama, so she
15
don't count.
minutes.
She from Alabama, she don't count. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Next.
No, that's right.
Y'all are funny.
No, Adrian, it's a
Yes,
pleasure. Now we see you in the chat, but
yes,
it's a pleasure to actually put your face with your name.
yes,
How are
yes.
you today?
I am well. I am well. All is well.
Awesome. So tell
Yeah.
us, who is
Who
Adrian
is Adrian?
P. Woods?
Well, Adrian P. Willis is a lot of things. She's a mother of three, um, Michael, Trinity, and Jaden. Um, she's a ordained minister. I don't really share that much, but I am an ordained minister.
Uh-oh.
Um,
You gotta be
and
you gotta be holy
I'll be
today.
retired. Huh?
You gotta
What
be
you
holy
say?
today, Sandra.
I'm
No,
holy
no,
every day. I
Watch,
don't know
no,
watch your
about
dirty
you.
no,
thoughts, Zandra.
I'm holy
no,
every day. I
Hey,
no.
don't,
hey,
Adrian. I
Zandra,
don't
watch
know
Uh,
about
yourself.
him. I'm holy every
Watch
day.
your toe. Watch your
yeah.
tone.
Well, one thing about me is I love all people, no matter what state they're in. So any kind of setting I'm in, you know, that's just who I am. But I don't really share that much. I debated with sharing it today. Only a few people know in the line dance community that's not on this live and might not look at the replay. But
Right.
I shared that with my good friend Demiria. Um, but not too many people I don't share that with because they do change when they're
Mhm.
around you. And I want people to be themselves because I'm gonna be myself.
Right,
So
right.
so
We ain't
yeah,
gotta worry about
that's
that,
why I
Adrian.
don't share it because
We gonna
people start, ooh, 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 ooh.
Adrian, you
No,
gonna
no,
get blood
no.
raw. We getting blood raw with you, Adrian. I'm just letting you know. We appreciate, we respect that you even shared that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But understand, ain't nothing changing on here. You gonna get
no.
the same old, same old. But if you start
That's
throwing oil on somebody, we out here. We out here. You know what I mean?
Adrian,
We out.
throw it over here, cause I'm gonna be like this in the name
I
of
don't know if you throw it over Zandra,
that
man.
is
She might
funny.
start burning. She might start
I
burning.
mean, you know what? It's you. I mean, you might be, making a joke, but I've actually been in a line dance event and prayed for somebody
Hey, that's
because they was in
necessary.
pain, and everybody was standing there. Oh, oh, oh! You should do this and do that. I walked up to her. I was like, "Can I pray?" Because all
Okay.
this talking y'all doing ain't helping her.
Right.
And I prayed for her, and I think about 30 minutes later, I seen her on the dance floor, but she was bent over in pain at a
wow.
line dance event. And I was going to the ladies' room, and I was like, "Can I pray?" And she was like, "Yes, I need somebody," because she needed help. I
Right.
don't need no lecture. I don't need no debate. I don't need you to tell me what you think I should do.
Right.
I'm like, I can pray for you. I prayed. I walked, went to the ladies' room, did what I had to do, come back, got back on the dance floor. 30 minutes later, she was dancing, happy,
That's
and
what's up.
everything. So yeah,
That's what's up.
your gift make room for you wherever you are. So
I tell you,
I don't
first of
care
all,
what
hold on,
setting I'm
Adrian.
in.
Adrian, hold on, man, because Zandra is acting up right now. She ain't never like this. When you said people change, you see all of a sudden Zandra is extra holy now. You know what I mean? So
Leave
I tell
Sandra
you,
alone.
I'm telling you, she
No.
doing
Adrian,
the most. Because if
Adrian,
Zandra would have saw that person,
you
you know
know
what I
what?
mean?
Yeah.
She would have gave her
I
a
would have
bottle of
been over
something to
there
drink. Talking
interceding
about
with
drink
on
this.
with you, okay, Adrian.
Yes.
First of
Yes.
all,
Yes.
and I was hoping you was feeling me when I was like this, because I'm
We
like,
wasn't.
Lord, we need
We
to pray for
wasn't.
Marquise
We
right
wasn't
now.
feeling. Nah, we weren't feeling none of that. Yeah, look at this
So,
acting. She
but
real
I, but
acting.
I'm a line dance. The answer, the rest of your question is, I found line dancing and fell in love, and that's where I am now.
So do they
So
That's
have
how
me.
any
long have you
conflict?
been line dancing?
I'm a dancer. I've been dancing since I was little. I did contests and um, talent shows and all of that. But I actually got into line dancing uh, at a request from a friend to teach her a line dance.
Mhm.
So she knew I was a dancer. She saw this dance on YouTube in the line of duty, and she was like, "Can you teach me this dance?" And I was like, "Well, give me some time to learn it, and I'll teach it to her." And I taught her that dance, and that actually what started me to teaching line dance. So I kind of just jumped in. I've heard a lot of stories of, "Oh, I've been dancing 12 years. I just started teaching 5." But I kind of went in head first
Wow.
or feet first. I just started teaching.
Wow.
So that's how I started.
How you
And
get?
that was 6 years ago.
How did you get connected with the Soul
With the
Line
line,
community? The community.
well, okay, so that is an interesting story. I got connected with Soul Line Dancing, the community,
Yeah.
by going to a class. I was going to a class too, and the instructor was Tiff Nicole,
Oh, I know.
class act.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and when I got there, Tiff wasn't there. She was sick.
Okay.
So she sent a substitute. And the substitute's name was Cheryl Jacobs, who is now Cheryl Washington, who is
Oh,
I consider my line dance mentor.
wow.
I met Cheryl and fell in love with her like immediately.
Okay.
And she was teaching at a club in Decatur.
Okay.
And so I started going to her class. Um, and then she was like, if you really want to get into the community, then you need to meet. And she just started naming people. You
Okay.
need to you need to go here. We had it was a Friday night event every Friday at Jolie's the club, an event center in Decatur. She was
Mhm.
like, you need to go there on Fridays. They do line dancing every Friday. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, you need to meet, and she started calling out names. She was like, you need to meet Demiria. She
Mhm.
was like, you need to meet Warren. You need to meet Q. She just started calling out all these instructors,
Mhm.
and and that's how I actually got into the community.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So I say I was lucky in that because the spirit led me to the right people. Um, because with Demiria, she was doing day parties. I've been going to Demiria's day party since 2018. Actually, when I met her, that's what she was doing. I was like, okay, I need to come up here and see what y'all doing. Have the
Right.
dances I had never saw, never
Mhm.
heard, but I
Okay.
just liked the atmosphere.
Gotcha.
So, but I was lucky. I
That's
was
what's
really lucky. Yeah.
awesome.
And then I started going to Tiff's class when I realized she was teaching in Atlanta. So I was driving, I mean, miles on my car every
Yeah.
week. If the class was an hour and a half away, I was going because
Wow.
I just loved it. I mean, it
Right.
didn't matter. So so I started going to Tiff's class, and she just started, she was like, well, if you're gonna get into this community, you need to learn some of these dances and old dances. And so she started teaching me old dances. And for about 6 months, I was her only student
Oh, wow.
because she was being paid through the city. So I was her only student for about 6 months.
Wow.
That's
And
what's up.
she really poured into me when it came to teaching, how calling out steps and everything. I learned a lot from her. So that's another one of my mentors. If I give people a title of that, she would be one because she just, I mean, she was there. She was like, girl, she didn't ever say, girl, you're the only student, I need to rethink this. She
Right.
came, she had her dances ready, she had her music, and it was me and her. She was like, that's how I learned, baby, what's happening. I learned that dance. I learned that dance from Tiff.
Don't
Man, I
tell me,
love
don't
that
tell
dance.
me.
Did you
Taught
learn
me
the
that
clean?
dance.
Did you learn the clean version or the dirty version though? Because some.
Well, for me, I was having class at the Boys and Girls Club, so anything I played had to be clean.
Oh, okay
and,
then.
and that's my mindset now. I try to make sure, but when I heard the real version, I mean, it's funny. I was like, oh, okay, baby, what's happening? Baby, what's happening? But she taught me that dance. That's one of my favorite dances.
That's
I
what's up.
love that dance.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Step,
Definitely.
step and hold.
Hey,
Man, I'm telling you, I love it. But yeah, but she 6 months. I was her
yeah.
only student, and so I was lucky.
So tell
Yeah.
me, when did you start Adrian Feet in Motion Soul Line Dance?
Okay, so when I first started teaching, I was teaching out of the Boys and Girls Club, and this is
Right.
actually at the same time. So the director at the Boys and Girls Club asked me to help with parent engagement, and I was like, okay, I could do that. And I was like, well, let me teach a line dance. And he was like, oh, okay, sure. So for about the fall, the winter school year up until spring, I taught once a month, maybe 2 or 3 dances at the Boys and Girls Club.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new director came in named Miss Deborah Carson. She was with Lines in Motion out of Illinois. So that's the motion in my name.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so she was like, you teaching once a month, you need to start teaching every week. That's how I started doing every week. Mind you, I'm not charging.
Okay.
for my class. It's a free class for the community. They let me word of mouth. Anybody could come in. They had to sign up, sign a sheet or whatever. And so I started out under Jamite Trend, which is my Instagram name, which is my kids' name put together. So that's Jaden, Michael, and Trinity, Jamite Trend. So I started out as Jamite Trend Line Dance Crew.
Okay.
And so she was like, you need to get you a line dance name. So we started throwing out names. And she was like, well, why don't you do Lines in Motion? I said, no, they already got that.
Right.
I wouldn't want that.
Right.
And so she was like, well, why don't you do your name? She just call it Adrian's. I said, okay, Adrian. What else can we do? And I was like, Feet in Motion. I was like, okay, that's cool. And that's actually Miss Deborah is the reason I have Adrian's Feet in Motion as my name for my group.
That's what's
So
up.
most people think, oh, she just wanted to use her name. Now, just like she was like, why don't you use your name and just call it Adrian? I was like, okay, Feet in Motion. And it was like that clicks. And so that's how Adrian's Feet in Motion was born. Yeah.
Okay. So the
Love
question,
it.
so Adrian, did with your decisions or career as far as being an ordained minister, did it ever conflict with your getting involvement in the soul line dancing by any chance? Like
No,
any
no, because I
conflicts
still
in-
go to church on Sunday. No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no. It does not. The, the only conflicts that I have because I am ordained is was prevalent 2 weeks ago when my aunt and my cousin passed 2 days of well, he passed on Friday, she passed Saturday morning, and that Saturday I supposed to be going to an event in Macon.
Okay.
So I couldn't go to my cousins because my aunt was my dad's sister, and then because I'm ordained, of course I had to officiate.
Okay.
So that's the only time line dancing might conflict with me being a minister
Right.
is because of situations like that. Like if I have to help with a funeral, then
Mhm.
I had to send thank God for Shirley, Linda, and B More who went and represented down in Macon uh in my stead because I wasn't able to go.
Definitely,
And
our
yeah.
condolences and everything for real for
Oh,
the
thank
family.
you, thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Yes.
yeah. I was just wondering, like, because I know, um, well, we know that some people who are believers, they have a hard time in journey in certain decisions or careers they take because either the church says this and the church says that and all that stuff. Me, I know one church don't like instruments in the church. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah.
you talk about dancing, it's a whole nother thing at the same time. So
Well,
you know,
David danced. He just
back,
danced out his clothes. I
yeah,
just tell people if you're gonna dance, just keep your clothes on.
it's
But go on and dance because it's a
right,
it's a form of rejoicing. It's a gift from
Right.
God. And
right,
so that's the key to that is dancing is a gift.
okay,
Singing is a gift. Instructing, let me tell you, is a gift.
man,
Everybody can't instruct, even when it comes to line dancing.
I agree.
You got people who can instruct, and then you got people who just want to be a student. But it's a gift at that. One, because you're not only moving your body, you're having to think. That's why I'm blessed to be able to go to other classes because when I walk in, I walk in, I'm a student.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to be nothing else. Now,
Mm,
if they ask me to teach, like my friend JP, um, Yak line dancers, when I go to her class, she already got a playlist of mine. Like, what you gonna teach?
right,
Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it's fun, but it's a lot of work. But
yeah,
it's a gift. So dancing is a gift. You just gotta know who you are,
uh-huh.
and I think that comes with maturity because everybody always trying to put stipulations on what you're doing. You know,
Yes.
I'm glad
um,
you said that because I know
Say that.
was in Miami, and a friend I was at this class, and he was dancing. I was, egging him on. Go ahead, boy, do your thing, right? And I said, I ain't never see you do anything like this before. And his statement was, every now and again, I'm not paraphrasing fully, but he said, you got to know how to be a student again. You know what I mean? Because, as instructors, we're always expected to teach, but
Yeah.
we never get a chance to be a student to learn. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, it was huge when he said
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
And not just learn. I enjoy going just to be, as Adrian was saying, a student. I
facts.
want to go. I'm gonna cut up.
Right.
Now I'm gonna go to the back of the class,
Facts.
but
The back become front. The back become the front in
Hey,
line
but right
dance.
now,
You know
the
that,
back-
right?
But when I'm on the front, I do what the instructor say. So
Right.
when they see me, I'm doing what they instructed. But when the backs are turned, I'm back there.
Oh yeah,
doing-
right.
I mean,
You the
doing what the
clown.
students do. You doing what the
She the line
students do,
dance class clown.
I'm being a student,
Yeah, we
and
do.
it feels good to be a
Well,
student.
you know what? Yes, I think that's key. I think that if you have that attitude, for me, it'll keep you from being burnt out
Mhm.
and getting frustrated with the community. You got that is my prayer. No matter where line dance takes me, my prayer is to always remain a student, because
Right.
once you get into a level of can't nobody teach me,
Mhm.
then that's a problem.
That's a
I think
problem.
Right.
if you can't learn, if you can't, you gotta. I mean, we're forever learning.
Right.
Period. You
Right.
learning every day. Even
Right.
in line dancing, I'm learning. I had a student a couple of weeks ago. He said, Miss Adrian, okay. He said, what I need to do with my hands? I said, huh? He said, what I do with my hands?
Right.
I said, you know what? I'm responsible for your right and your left foot.
Right.
You can do whatever you want with your hands, unless the dance call for you to do a motion with your hands, or we got
Right.
dances, you clapping, you snapping, you
Right.
throwing,
Right.
you got the towel dance. Unless the dance call for that,
Right.
then we'll teach that. But all these other dances, I'm responsible for your right and left foot as
Right.
the
Right.
instructor. And he just looked at me, and he's into salsa and
Okay.
mambo and all of that stuff,
Yeah. They
ballroom.
do a lot of
So he was like, we don't do nothing with our hands. And I was like,
Mhm.
no. I was like, unless the dance called for it.
don't. First of
Yeah.
all, don't give nobody no ideas, because then we're gonna start seeing dances with the hands involved, and that's gonna look, it's like, oh man, come on now.
Well,
No,
Cut off.
when they
I think now Rara has pulled out one
Uh,
that they do.
Okay.
okay.
All right. That's what's up.
And that's okay, yeah, I know. That's the young lady out of Florida.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. When it comes to, where did you get that statement from? You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if I know you know.
Don't forget
Yes.
don't be so focused on the steps that you forget to dance.
Yeah, where did that
Is
come
that the one
from?
you talking?
Yeah.
You know what? I found it. Now, one thing about me, when I say I'm a student, I'm a student.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I found out the first line dance is called a Madison.
Okay.
Came out in the 60s.
Oh, really?
And so I'm a student of, if I get involved in something and I get engulfed in it, then I want to learn. And you do that by communicating with other people.
Okay.
And Facebook, I'm looking at on other people's pages, and I just found it. I was like, this is really cool. And I, I'm always trying to put up something inspirational or something on my page, and I
So-
found it, and I just posted it because I was like, you know what, this is the key.
Right.
Don't worry about fumbling. We say it in line dancing all the time, but do people really think that way? Oh, if you stumble, make it a part of the dance.
No.
Do people really think that way?
No. No.
So
Whatever.
some people, oh no, you doing that wrong.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I'm like, yeah, but it's dancing and it's line dancing, and one thing line dancing, I think it should be a freedom.
Facts.
And once you start messing with that freedom, then you messing with the community, because then people are not, once you start telling people, oh no, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't, then you pushing people away.
Okay.
And so I try to grow the community with everybody who's involved with my group.
Right.
I don't just teach, I try to educate.
Right. Right.
Like this is the dance, and
Right.
this
Right.
is who created the dance, and you know so
So yeah, let
I
me
just
ask you
try to.
about that because
Huh?
you, as you already know, that there is a lot of rules,
Yeah.
um, unwritten rules and unwritten laws
Yes.
within the community, and all that stuff. Like, how does people, how do how do you operate with that? Because I like when you said, there's freedom in this, and we should, allow people to embrace their freedom. But should there be some type of guidelines, in a sense, to kind of keep things organized in order, or something like that?
Well, I think you walk a fine line when you start doing stuff like that,
Okay.
because and mind you, like I said, I am a student,
Okay.
and this question about a song that intrigued me in 2017, a year after I started teaching.
Okay.
And me, uh, I'm bold. I'm a very bold person. So
Mhm.
I don't care who you are. If I want to ask a question, I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
So I done asked this question to some heavy hitters in the
Okay.
line dance community, right?
Right.
About this this song, and I had the song first and all of that stuff. And I'm
Okay.
like, that's a fine line, because one, the song doesn't belong to anybody but the
Right.
artist.
Facts.
And if the artist want to come and jake your song down and say,
Mhm.
or your dance and say no, then they can. What you gonna
Right.
do?
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's their music. That's not yours. But it's funny because my dance, don't you know that it's three dances to that song,
Okay.
but it's three different versions of the song.
Okay.
So then the question is, who's right and who's wrong?
Mm. Mm.
Nobody.
Right. Right.
Somebody used Luther,
Mhm.
somebody used Ruben Studdard, and I used Ray Sean Patterson. It's the same song.
That's
Ray Sean
good.
is a little faster. It's a little faster, but it's the same song. It's Luther's song, right?
Right.
So who's right and wrong in that?
That's good.
Nobody.
That's good.
Nobody's right or wrong in that, because we use the same song when it comes to the words.
Right.
Now
Yes.
Ruben kept it more on the style of Luther. He didn't sway away from Luther much, but
Mm-hmm.
the instrumentation is different. And I'm a singer.
Okay.
I was praise
Yeah.
and worship leader and everything. So I
Yeah, we
deal with
heard about
music.
you. Yeah, we heard
And
about you.
so the instrumentation in Ruben's version is a little different than the original. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he had to do that, right?
Okay.
Because he would have been stepping on Luther's song.
Right.
I mean, it's all respect. But 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 then Ray Sean just threw an upbeat tempo under it, a
Right.
little faster, and that's the version I used.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Who's
Right.
right? Who's wrong?
Well, you
Nobody.
know what, Adrian, I'm with Demiria.
What she say?
Technically, I think they are different because the music is different. You
Right.
may have the same words
Yeah,
or, but it's different. You have
Right.
different artists,
yeah,
you
Fact.
know.
That's true. But the thing is,
So,
yeah,
people who made a dance to the song gonna still feel some kind of way because you
yeah.
on that
I
song.
don't know because
Well, I
see,
mean,
I'm like, well,
but see,
no, that's done to Luther. No, this is
yeah.
Rashawn,
I get it. I get where you coming from.
Well, you
But
know what? One thing about me
mhm.
is, and I plan to do this. I've actually mentioned it to a couple of people. I want to take a song that everybody's did a dance to, learn all those dances, and teach them. That's how you dispel that. That's how you
Yeah,
dispel that. If
right.
somebody done did 4 dances on one song, guess what? Learn those dances, because one, as an instructor, it's gonna be challenging to you.
Okay.
Think about it. You finna
Okay.
learn a dance, one music. You finna learn 2 or 3 dances to that music. I did it actually with Booed Up. I said, you know
Okay.
what? I'm gonna learn the short girl version and I'm gonna learn the do rag version. And I
Right.
did it. And when they did the dance and they split the floor, I was in the middle because I wanted to jump. side to side
Between the two.
You
to
doing
between
Ronnie.
the dances and see if I could pick it up.
You
And I
put
was like,
up
oh, okay, I could jump over here, and I did, and I managed to do it. But that was my goal, to see if I could do two dances to the same music at the same,
right.
going
You did
on at the same
you,
time.
you did a whole
Yeah,
Rondi move. That's what you did. You did a
yes, it's
Rondi.
very talented.
You and Demaria, y'all together. She's like,
You did a
okay,
Rondi.
Rodney.
Rondi.
And
Yeah,
honestly, there sometimes I do the same thing based if I like the version, depending on which one. Because if I like them both, I'm like, okay, I feel both of
yeah,
those.
Mhm.
But most of the time, I tend to feel one version over the others.
Mhm.
And
yeah,
that's the one that I tend to go with.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But now this is just a side note. So if you all know of anybody that will be or have celebrated a birthday this month, please, give us a listing, give them a shout out, put their names out so that we can shout out during shout out time.
Great
But as
timing.
we
Great timing.
continue,
Great
Adrian,
timing. Zania.
Yes.
Great timing.
what you say?
Great timing. Go ahead.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, smart.
As we continue, because I'm trying to get us off, right? Marquisa had
Yeah, I know.
love to
He'll
keep
pull
along,
you. He'll
right?
pull you.
Hey,
Bonnie.
I like to learn, like you.
Yeah. I want to say hey to everybody. I see Patricia, Demaria. I see my big sister Vanessa,
Mhm.
Shirley. They are part of my. They come to my class. Vanessa go to everybody class.
Right.
Okay.
I can't even claim her, but she's one of my biggest supporters. Demaria.
Mhm.
I'm meeting people like Patricia. I've heard a lot about Chris. I hadn't met her
STL.
yet, Chris White,
STL.
but I love those dances. I try to I try to if people know me, they know I'm not a negative person. I try to keep the positive,
Right.
and I do that in the A. I love everybody in the A. Everybody has been so welcoming when it comes to. I've had people to go, you teach,
Okay.
you
Okay.
teach like this, like,
Okay.
but it's a commitment. It
It
really is,
is.
and I thank God for my family because uh, my mom heard a song and she came to me, Marquise, and guess what she said?
What'd she say?
She said, "You need to put a line dance to this." I
Uh-huh.
got friends sending me music, sending me music. You need to do a line dance. My kids, Mom, you need to do a
That's
line
how it
dance. I'm
goes.
like, so they know I
Adrian,
love it, huh?
so what dance or song did your mom send you?
Nina Simone, uh, Wish, and I'm working on it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Nina Simone's Wish. She said, and I got a video actually of her showing me what she wanted me to add. I said, well, if you want me to teach, then I need you to
That's
do
what's up.
some of it. So I pulled the song up, and I got it. And then she go, okay, I'm done. I gotta go drink me some wine.
That's that
So
So
real.
I
I do
think
have another question for you.
yes,
Did you grow up in church?
I did. I, I've
Okay.
been I've been saved since I was 12. I gave my
Okay.
life to Christ at the age of 12.
Okay.
I been in church. I done did everything in church, choir. I went to one church and had to run the service, the
Okay.
whole service. Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, I've been in church
So
um,
let me ask you
long
this question,
time.
Adrian. Do you feel
Yeah.
being, a Christian, you have to play it safe within the community right now? You know what I'm saying? Because
No,
I know you say you want to be
no,
positive and everything else, but does that mean play safe and not cause
mm,
ruckus in a situation? You know what I mean?
But how would you
no.
go with that? But how would you do that?
No, because I mean,
Do
like for
what?
instance, we talk about the topic of you know, people who got dances out and this, that, and the other, and certain songs out, and then you feel inspired. Because I know some people within the community who like they get a song that just touched them to a whole nother level, and they're working on the dance, and then next thing you know, somebody drop a dance out. And so because they don't want to break any unwritten rules and laws, they won't do anything to it. They'll just find another song for the dance.
Mhm.
While you have some other
That
people like,
happened to me. That actually happened to me.
okay,
I was in love with Layla Hathaway's "I Can't Wait,"
okay,
right?
yeah, yeah,
And I start working on it. I start working on something, and I'm new into this. This is like 2018, 2017, 2018, and like I said, I try to educate myself, you know. So and I think everybody's in the line dance community. That's what they should do.
mm-hmm.
Now I'm not finna jump through any hoops for anybody.
Facts,
Uh, I don't govern. I'm not gonna govern myself to your opinion, your ideas, and how you feel.
right,
So that's why I draw the line,
okay,
right? But but I think if you're gonna be in the community, you gotta use wisdom,
okay,
and that's in everything, right? You
right,
gotta use wisdom, and the wisdom is when I start working on that dance, and that question came up of, oh, if somebody uses the song, then you shouldn't, right? So I
right,
put the question to Lady D, because she came to my first event. Well, it was my second anniversary, but I invited her and she came, and we were on the phone, and she said, I said, I'm working on this dance. She said, well, what's the name of the song? I told her the song. She said, I think you need to find another song. And I said, why? And she said, because somebody else already have a dance to that song.
right,
And I said, okay. And she said, and that's just how we do things. So for me coming in, like I said, you got to use wisdom.
right,
I'm trying to get to know the community.
right,
I'm not trying to jump in that way, right?
right, right, right,
But I think with that rule, I think what you do is you suffocate people's creativity, and
mm,
that's not fair.
mm,
That's
that's
not
hard.
fair.
That's heavy
That's
right
not fair. I mean,
there.
that's why you have everything, right? You got different. I mean, nobody likes the same thing.
Mm,
Period. I
right,
mean,
right,
that's just life. You got different cars. You got different houses.
mm,
People like different clothes. I
mm,
don't buy clothes for my girls because everything I buy, they don't. No, I don't like that.
right,
No, You
mm,
know what? I told them, wisdom. I'm saving my money
mm-hmm,
because you don't like what I buy.
right.
But that's their feeling.
That's who
Like,
they are.
okay, I don't like that. So when you say, oh no, you shouldn't, somebody got the music, I think you snuff people's creativity, and
That's
that's not fair because everybody is not gonna like the dance.
facts, facts.
Everybody's not gonna like it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I said, every time I see one of Demiria's dances, I know it's her dance. Why? Because it's got a basic in it.
Mm-hmm.
she got
Everybody
she
know.
got a basic in every one of her dances, but I can tell that's what she likes. Now, what
Mm,
if I told her, "Oh no, you shouldn't put a basic in your dances"?
right,
That's not fair. That's something she likes.
right. I
So if
agree.
somebody hear a song and they like it, who am I to tell them they can't create to it?
Mm, mm-hmm.
So
I agree.
because like I said, nothing belongs to us.
Amen.
Nothing belongs to us. The music is not ours. So, and the steps ain't even ours. The
Right.
steps is not even ours.
Yeah.
so,
Right.
so if we gonna look at it that way, um, I watched y'all interview with Cody Cole, and she
Mm,
said something that I totally agree with. She said the the dance
The
floor is gonna
floor
tell the
within the
story,
story.
amen.
and if people like a dance, they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, but like I said, I think you shouldn't do that to people because you're snuffing out their creativity, and that's not fair.
Appreciate
That's
it.
not fair to tell people that they can't create to something because somebody else got the music already.
I
I mean,
appreciate
come
that
on.
because I think
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that because how much liberation and freedom you don't know just saying that might affect so many people. How
yeah,
people are.
yeah,
I promise you, it's sad to say, and some may
yeah,
not believe, but I feel personally it's a place of bondage that people are in when they think in some way in some form. Like I
yeah,
can't do this because of
yeah,
this, that, and the other. Now I understand, like you said, use wisdom and apply, and even actually question your motive when you do certain
yeah,
things at the same
yeah,
time. But I think some people are in a place of bondage where they won't do in the community in line dance when you're supposed to have
Mhm.
freedom. They're still in
Mhm.
bondage because of these unwritten rules and laws
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
operate in. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
when you have individuals who's pretty exemplify something different and say, "Hey, this I get it, I understand it, and I respect it, but this
Mhm.
is who I am and this is what I'm going to do." Now you can choose to accept it or not. That's on you. I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know what I feel comfortable in that piece about moving forward in. So
Yeah.
I'm
And
glad you
then, like I said, you snuffing out. You don't know what that person might come up with.
facts.
Everybody talk about the wobble. Everybody talk about the Cupid shuffle. But guess
Mhm.
what? You snuffing out somebody's creativity. You are preventing them from the next wobble. Everybody
Right,
don't want to do it. They
right,
don't want to do the wobble and the Cupid shuffle. But the person that you telling they can't create probably would come up with that next dance that will cross over. But you
right,
telling them they can't put it out.
right.
But then you complain about doing the wobble and the Cupid shuffle. I mean, come
Facts,
on, man.
facts, facts.
Yeah,
I'm
come
with
on.
you.
I mean, it's just the way you look at things, and I
I
think
agree.
that's some people have tunnel vision in
Mhm.
everything you do. They gonna see it one way, and you know what? When I'm ministering, and I see a person ain't getting it,
Mhm.
guess what? That is not my worry.
Right, right, right.
That is not my worry.
Chris
But
was
but
very
for
true.
me, using wisdom, I did not put that dance out
That makes
because
sense.
somebody else had the dance already, and because I was getting into the community and I was educating myself on that one rule.
Right.
Is I said, you know what, I'll do something else.
Yeah. Right.
So
But that's just like Patrice was saying. She really appreciate what you just said because she has another gospel dance that she wants to put out, but something is already created to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like Demiria, she comes in and she was like, it's all about respect.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Some people actually reach out to the original choreographer and have a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Respect is what is honestly missing in the community.
Right.
You know what, that actually happened to me. It's funny. Like I said, I believe God has really ordained my steps when it comes to the line dance community
Right.
because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Papa Fatal, but he just retired from line dancing, and he had a class in Powder Springs for years. Anyway, he invited me to his national dance day event, and I said, okay. Me and Papa Fatal, if you go look at YouTube, me and Papa Fatal use Calvin Richardson's Can't Let Go. We released the same two videos on the 4th of July, the same day. We didn't even know that I didn't know him that well. He didn't know me that well. We
Right.
put the dance out on YouTube on the 4th, the same day, the 4th of July, right?
Right.
And he invited me to come, and he was like, I want you to showcase. And my first dance I created is Can't Ever Let Go. Um, and when I seen that he had a dance to that song, I called him. I was like, look, I know this is supposed to be a rule, but I want to know if you're okay with me showcasing my dance is to the song that you created a dance to. He was like, yeah, no problem. But I called him.
Right.
Like I said, I do things differently.
Right.
So I called him and talked to him myself. And I was like, well, this is my dance. It's to the same song. He said, yeah, I would love for you to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, I mean, I think it's maturity too. Come on,
Right.
man.
I agree. I agree.
Y'all need to grow up with that little problem. That it just ain't even worth it. But
I think it boils down to I think the people because I was watching Christopher Page, he had talking about something. That's not a rule. People can split the floor, but you can't tell that to everybody, bro. But I think certain people it doesn't like if you say, "Hey, yo, Keith, I just made a dance to your song or whatever like that or whatever," I'd be like, "It is what it is, bro." You know what I mean? You do what you do because I'm already on to the next. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I'm not even on that. But then you have certain individuals that take it personal because either they have a different motive. They have a different purpose or intent. And if you do that, you're stifling their dance and their possibility of them being in the public eye or even getting the attention that they're seeking and this, that, and the other. You're hindering them in that situation. And they like, go get another song or whatever the case may be. So I think it really boils down to the individual and what.
Yeah, it does. Because their song might not even go anywhere.
And
I mean, you know, your intent, your heart. You know, I can tell students something in my class and they don't take it wrong because they know my intent.
Right.
And they know my heart and they know that I'm not trying to be harsh or mean. So, but I think that helps with your dances too, because you can be mean spirited and your dance sit on the shelf.
Facts.
You know, and never go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you could sit, no, that was my song first, and it never go anywhere. Then what? Yeah. You know, so I think that's just, you know, but that's one thing about me. I'm like, you keep that on that side of the road. Don't bring it over here.
I agree.
But I did learn how to research a song. So, like I said, if you're an instructor and if you are going to be a choreographer or what have you, then you should educate yourself.
Right.
And so but guess what? I found that out this year or last year. They was like, somebody was just talking about it. I was like, oh, that's how you search a song. Now, mind you, I am on what is it? The Urban Line Dance Connection. I'm plugged into that. I'm plugged into everything, right? But I'm just finding that out. Right. I'm just finding out. You put the name of the song in YouTube and it'll tell you, you know, if it's whatever is created to that you know, that song. Right.
Yeah.
So you know, you just, you know, if you're gonna be serious about it, and you know, and you don't want.
It's two ways to do it. So Urban Line Dance Connection, like you said, put the song on YouTube because you already know that nobody mostly named their dance after the song, which is crazy.
Right.
And then also do it on Facebook. Put the song or put the line dance on Facebook and see if it comes out on Facebook search. Because sometimes some dances won't make the YouTube page or Urban Line Dance page. So just check on Facebook too. Is another way.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at what Demaria just said, and I remember this. Her dance to Damage. Her and the other group put it out minutes apart on YouTube. So who's right? Who's wrong? Nobody.
Right.
Because sometimes it, like you say, sometimes it happens. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess the only thing is with most people, maybe they have the issue when the dance has, and I know we talked about it in other interviews.
Yeah.
If it's a classic, you shouldn't even touch that because it's a classic.
And then the argument comes up of what dictates a classic.
Exactly.
You know
right.
What I mean?
Well, yeah, because what I call a classic, they was like, that ain't no classic.
What you call a classic? So I
mean, it was just an old dance. I was like, this a classic. They was like, that ain't no classic.
Get out of here with yourself.
I mean, you know what? Hey, like I said, I got in this game 2016, so everything 2016 and back is a classic.
Right.
And they was like, that ain't no classic. So like I said, you're just gonna get into a lot of things when it comes. One thing I say is, and I say this in church, if you want to mess up anything, put some humans in it.
Okay. Okay.
We gonna mess up everything.
Amen.
But you know what? Demaria just kind of. I'm sorry. Demaria just kind of. Yeah, she said 10 plus years is classic.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to go back and just allow us to, you know, repeat. How do you search a song? Because you talked about you would search YouTube. You search what, Marquise?
In every interview, somebody always bring in Shake and Tell Filter. Like, why? Why do they always?
Guess what? I seen that dance last night.
Yeah, did you throw it
I
away?
thought about you, Marquis.
Yeah, did you delete it? Did you turn the music on or something?
No, I did Rolling Forward's his little symposium yesterday on Zoom,
Right.
and that was really cool. And they did a line dance party last night,
Right.
and Shake a Tail Feather was one of them.
Did you
And I
exit?
hadn't seen it yet. I was like, oh, this the dance Marquise was talking about. I
Did you
told y'all, hey, I'm a fan of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and I've been watching since it started. And
Adrian,
I watched it.
I want to
I
say
watched
thank
that, and I
you.
was like, that's the dance Marquise been talking about.
But
you
look, did you not enjoy it?
Yes, I was like, oh, this is
they
cool.
exit? They were like, dang, what happened to Marquise? Some reason his connection went off. His connection's off. Okay, I
Thank
tell
you.
you.
See, she was like, she
That's
said
funny.
it because of Marquise.
Thanks a lot.
Right.
That's
I
funny. When I
appreciate
seen
it.
that dance, I said, Lord, that's the dance
It's just
Marquise.
how it's, and no disrespect to the creator, I appreciate it. Let's make sure this clear. I appreciate the creator making the dance because it does help a lot of people. It gives opportunity for everyone to get on the dance floor. So I respect
yeah.
it and I appreciate it from that standpoint. However, oh Lord, turn that thing off.
That's another. You know what? I'm glad you said that because that's another one of my. That's one thing I don't know. I just when it comes to doing parties and people in their playlists and I went and I didn't dance and all of this, that, and the other, and nobody's gonna go to a 12-hour party and do every dance for them 12 hours. 6 hours. You're not gonna go and do every dance, even if you know it.
Right.
So everybody be complaining about, oh, I went and I didn't dance. I'm like, nah. You know what? Let me tell you. I went when I first started. I went to Demiria's class, her 6 hour, and I know I'm bringing her up a lot because, she really,
you don't have to justify it.
Well, I was sitting in her class, and she does a playlist.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm just getting started, right? And I'm looking at all the dances, and of course, I don't know the names. That's one thing I'm trying to make sure I know is the names of the dances.
With that.
Right. So I'm sitting there going, and I said, right, right. Well, I know, the dances I teach, I try to know, because if it's something I like, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at it.
You being a student too much, Miss Adrian. You being a student too much.
But listen, she looked at this. She looked at her list. I said, I don't know if I can do any of them dances. By the time she finished, she was like, you could do 30 of these. I was like, what? She said, girl, get on the floor. You're a dancer. You can do 30 of these dances.
Right.
And I was like, okay. Right. And so she encouraged, because I'm like, okay, I'm coming. I want to be around the community and I'm enjoying it. And I like the atmosphere and everybody laughing and, messing up and, oh my God. And, see people reaction when they mess up and all that. And I'm people watching, right? And I'm enjoying it. And then she looked at that list. She went down that list. She said, you can do this. I was like, thank you for the encouragement. Because I was looking at that list like, I don't know none of this stuff. She was like, you can do some of these dances. But, of course, her format is very different than other people.
So. Yeah.
I
know.
Man, you know what? Y'all know we almost an hour into this thing.
Yeah.
We know now. Go ahead.
Okay, so give me some shout outs.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You know what? Let me tell you. You know what? I've been putting up on my Facebook and the interview goes too. So I done wrote my list out. Go, give it. I wrote my list out. I was like, I ain't gonna forget nobody.
Well, I'm glad you did that because you know what? He would have called you out anyways. Like, are you reading?
Nah, I ain't trying. I don't want to forget nobody. Okay, so here go my shout outs. Y'all ready? Y'all ready over in the chat? God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But I've already mentioned my family.
So if you leave anybody out, they should take it personal then, right?
No. What the preacher say?
Wrote it down,
charge it to my head. The preacher say charge it to my head, not my heart. We gonna go with that tonight. Okay.
All right, well. Y'all listen clearly now.
All right, so the people who support me every week, God bless them. I thank God for them. And that is Vanessa. I've already mentioned her. That's my big sister. Be More, Rena, Sandra, Tony, Shirley, Linda, Miss Cat, Catherine, and the young lady that created the Know That line dance with me, Charmaine Finley, aka Cha Cha,
Okay.
who is a teacher and hasn't really been coming, but she my ace. Um, and then I want to shout out my line dance mentors and family. Warren Moon, I watch him to learn how to put every dance on an 8 count.
Okay.
And I just watch his Zoom classes just to learn how to put a dance on an 8 count.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, he put every step on an 8 count.
Wow.
JP, she's become a good friend. Jita actually is kind of become my prayer partner. She'll call me or text me, and I'm praying for you. And I really appreciate that. Tiff, Rick Brown, my big brother, Cheryl, Demiria Quan, ATL Jams,
Okay.
Q, Rundy. Rundy told me when I first met him, he said, "Your date is always the Saturday before mine. You cannot change it." I was like,
Okay.
"What?" He said, "You can never change it. Your event is always a week before my event." He said, "You stuck." That's when I
Okay.
first met him. So I appreciate him. Black has been a good friend, become a good friend. And then all the instructors in the A, you know,
Mhm.
like I say, I go and support, but it's all about the community.
Amen.
And this is something I enjoy doing. And so I am not gonna ever let anybody stop me from doing what I love. So
Amen.
and that's my shout outs.
That's what's up. Go
So
ahead,
yeah,
y'all. All right. If y'all
yeah,
been missed, go ahead and comment in the comments so we'll know who y'all are. You know what
yeah.
I'm
You
saying?
know what? That's just like
Thank you, Linda.
look,
And
that's
then
just like
Queen,
the devil, isn't it?
shout out to Queen Sheila for this
Okay.
platform. I think it's really neat. And like I said,
Yeah.
I've been watching from the beginning. Um so I'm honored to
Amen.
even be here.
That's what's
Well,
up.
we
Um
thank you for even
yeah,
coming on. We thank you for sharing some of your experiences, your
yeah,
wisdom,
Mhm.
that knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. The insight. We appreciate it. Marquise,
yeah.
you have some shout outs. I think this was the first time I heard you say amen on this show.
His right and left pillow.
Hey, you know what I mean? You never know which side is the coldest. Anyway, uh,
Hey, and kudos to you and your wife.
hey,
I'm a big fan of y'all. You know what? Know what, Zandra? When I met Marquise them down in Augusta,
okay,
Uh-huh.
I kept going, hey, 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 and what did I say? I said, I his wife was like trying to get him, like get his attention, and I was like, what's up, husband?
Look, he didn't give you no look like that, did he? Like,
She busted out laughing. I was like, what's up, husband? We trying to get your attention, man.
he didn't did he look at you like,
I
Drea
would
was
never.
like, she busted out laughing.
I
She
would
was,
never.
cause she was like, husband, husband. I was like, hey, what's up, husband? She was like, oh, but
Oh
yeah, I try
man.
to,
Hey,
but yeah, I've really been watching y'all, and what y'all been doing for the community. We appreciate it.
definitely.
All
thank
them
you.
instructionals and
Yeah,
everything. We appreciate it. Yeah,
thank you, thank you. Well, you know, hey, we appreciate you, Adrian, for coming on. Because honestly, you believe it or not, um, your words were very powerful this evening, and very impactful. And I know it's been heard. You know what I mean? And we know that where it came from a place of love, and it came from a place of peace
yeah,
at the same time.
always.
It's like it would have been different if someone else said it, but for you said,
Yeah,
it's, you know what I mean, it makes a difference if anything. So I do thank you
yeah.
for
Well,
you
yeah, I mean, you got to keep dancing and doing what you love. I mean,
know,
don't ever let nobody stop you. Like I said, David rejoiced and he
exactly.
danced until he danced out his clothes.
Hey,
So if the Bible can spotlight that gift, then why, we should be honored to do it.
I
And
agree.
that's why I named my group Feet in Motion, because that's my goal. You
Amen.
know, my mom will be 75 May 8th. Actually, it falls on Mother's Day this year. And
Mhm.
she's 75 and she was like, "Girl, I'm getting old." I looked at her. I was like, "Man, I want to be like you when I grow up,"
Please, that's
because
what I'm talking about.
she still works, she still drives,
Mhm.
and you know, and she's strong, but
Mhm.
she keeping her feet in motion. You know,
Awesome.
she's not gonna stop living. She's like, I
Right.
was like, "You gonna stop work?" She was like, "No." I was like, "You want to continue to work?" She said, "Yeah, it's keeping me active, keeping me
Yeah.
moving."
You know what I'm talking
So
about.
dancing keeps you moving,
I agree.
and then when you see somebody really enjoying it,
Mhm.
I enjoy watching people who enjoy dancing.
Yo,
So
I'm telling you, Adrian, the most enjoyment I see is when I see older individuals dancing. To watch them dance, like
oh
I say older
yes,
60s, 70s and up, when you see
yeah,
them dance, there's this different level of
They
pleasure.
smooth.
It's a
yeah,
pleasure that they have that is so undescribable. And it's
it
like,
is.
I want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they ain't own the extra stuff that's going on within the community, within the world. They like, yo, this is what I came here to do, and this is what I'm gonna do.
and
You
I
know
can
what I
That's
still
mean?
it.
do it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
Yes,
know what? A quick,
they have. It's so much grace when they
yeah,
are on the floor
God.
because, like you said, they're not there with an agenda.
Hmm.
Their only agenda is to dance.
Amen.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
You know
true.
what? I got a quick story. I know his time has run out,
Mm,
but I want to shout out one young lady that comes to my class, Tony. She don't try to learn the line dance, but let me tell you, while we were dancing, she moved the whole time, and
mm,
that's what she holler out to me. You say we need to keep our feet in motion, but I was teaching a class, and this is on video. I don't video my class much, but the one time I did, young lady, I actually didn't mention her name, and she was in my first class when I started, and that's Barbara Phillips,
mm,
a very good dear friend of mine. Anyway, Barbara came to my class, and I didn't. Now she had finally told me that she had breast cancer, and I didn't know it,
mm,
right? And I knew she was getting small and she was looking frail, but I didn't really ask or know why, you
mm,
know. So she put me in a sister circle, and I ended up taking her to chemo one day, you know. And then she came to class,
mm,
and she walked in, and it was on a Thursday. My class is on Thursday when I started, and I looked, I was like, and I know she was doing chemo. I was like, "Why are you here? Why
mm.
are you here?" Guess what she said? She
Wow.
said, "Adrian, I've been sitting in that chair getting chemo." She said, "I just want to dance."
Hey,
And she came to my line dance class
that's what's up.
and danced that day. And I got a video. It was Gotta Be Loving Me, a
Mhm,
line dance we were doing. And she started rolling. I was like, "Get it, Barbie." But she had just left chemo.
mm,
So, you know, when it
It's
comes
a
to
ministry.
dance, you can't, let
Yes,
me tell you, I done been in class, and we was doing I'll always be thankful. Look, doing that
Wait a
dance,
minute. Wait, Adrian.
doing it, look,
Wait. Now, what did you say? What's the song? Sing. What is it? One
yes,
more
yes,
time.
yes, yes.
Derni's Pace.
How I go?
She
I'll
won.
always be thankful. I'll always
Stop.
be
Zandra, stop clapping.
thankful. Oh, okay.
Zandra,
You know,
stop clapping.
I'm
You sound
telling
off
you, in
beat.
my class, I be dancing and singing, and sometimes I mess up dancing for singing.
Yeah, right, right.
But
Dang
but
it,
I
girl.
look, we did that dance, and I can't Miss Deb. She's Warren Moon understudy. He was training her to DJ, and her son was in a bad accident, and I taught that dance. He allowed me to teach. I taught I'll always be thankful, and when we finished the dance, she stopped us. She said, "I just gotta say this." When she finished, all of us was in tears. When she finished, and this is at line dance class, when she finished, all of us was crying. She said, "We gonna run it back." We ran that dance back, man. The spirit was so high in that class. It was
Mhm,
amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing. That day we didn't even want to leave, but Warren, it was Warren's class, and he allowed the spirit to move.
mhm,
And she said, "Look," she said, "I'm thankful because her son's friend was killed," and she was like, "He's still here, but he was, having that remorse of the survival remorse." where
Yes.
I'm still here. Why and why? And she said, I'm so grateful he's here. And we just cried. We
Yeah.
was line dancing and crying.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
so but
It,
dance does that. It's a powerful gift,
Right.
so I'm thankful for it.
Yes.
and the class, Adrian, I keep saying it's a ministry.
It is.
That's one of those benefits that we have. The many benefits. One of them is, it restores us. It
Yeah.
encourages
Yeah.
us. It
Yeah. You'd be
motivates us.
surprised at what people are going through. You don't know
That's it.
what people are going through when they come to your line dance class. I mean, they could be on the verge of anything.
That's
and
right.
and the fact that you allowing them to come and just dance and be free, you know I mean, that's what we're here for, not only for exercise and to learn, be in the community, and you just don't know what people are going through,
Right.
That's right.
so I try to create that atmosphere in my class,
Mhm.
So
come.
on that note,
Yes,
what's the dance of the week?
know that. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who has done videos. Let me tell you, I am so grateful. I kept hearing that song on Sirius XM, and I kept telling myself, oh, I should do something with that. I should do something with that. And I called Cha Cha. I said, look, she met me at the park on a Sunday after church, and I said, let me let you listen to this song. I got a vision, and anyway, the rest is history. But yeah, that's the dance of the week. Know that. Know that. You gotta know that.
Yes, I
W.
know that. Do you know that,
I
Marquise?
know
I
that.
don't know.
I
I'm trying
know
to figure
that.
out the spelling of that. So it's
It's
KNOWTHH.
knowledge. Yes. It's you know what? My daughter, actually, we was debating in the dance when we were recording it what we were gonna name it.
Okay.
And I said no, N-O. She said no, you need to use KNOW,
Right.
knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
my baby Jaden, she kind of forced us to name it Know That.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
know it now.
So
What
yeah, we know it
what's
now.
up, Marquise? What's for the month? We
And just
about
so you
at the
know,
end.
yeah,
Everybody have.
you should.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I just know you. Don't forget. I caught the interview. You missed it last month. I just want to let you know. But anyway, it's called Joy and Soul. Joy and
Okay, yeah.
Soul by
I
Robert
love that.
Sykes.
It's cute.
All right. Yep. Robert Sykes and my guy Ray Morris. If anything else. So you only got, just so y'all know, you only got a
Couple of
few
weeks.
days
Couple
left.
of couple of days, right?
Few
Yeah.
days left. Yeah. And,
Thursday.
yeah. Yeah. Because Shawana Moore.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shawana Moore, she did a video and she had Robert Sykes in the video. I'm like, boy, you taking it to a whole nother level now. So yeah.
Demaria says, call his bluff.
What?
She said send him
Send
the
him the
video.
video.
Oh, what?
Man, they be
Yes,
wearing you
yes.
out, Marquise.
You see what
Man,
I'm saying?
thank y'all. I
You
see Bridget. Bridget, my line dance sister. Bridget got a nice dance.
Okay.
What is it called? Not your average chick. I think it's NYAC.
Go on, put
She
it
got
in
a
the
beautiful
chat,
dance.
Bridget. So
Yeah.
Marquise,
What's up?
being that this is almost at an end,
Okay.
when are you gonna drop the one for next month?
Oh, the next month's gonna happen on Thursday. And trust and believe, I ain't gonna lie, because sometimes I be want to like take it to another level, but then I like, yo, Keith, understand the purpose of why you doing it. You just trying to encourage people to dance. You ain't trying to kill them. All right. So I ain't gonna kill you on the next one. I was about to, I was really tempted, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna hold back. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just throw another one that's pretty it's advanced, but it's not too strenuous to your legs, your body, or something like that. Because
Okay.
there's some advanced dances that's gonna hurt you.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, but
Um,
Sandra, hey, when you gonna do one of them?
When you do one that I want to do.
Hey, that be it. You know what? Some dances you love it, and you be like, "No, I don't want to do that today." Like, no, I don't feel like doing that dance. That dance take a lot of work.
I feel like Zandra's being on this show, and she hear me call the dances every month. she ain't attempt to do not one dance, and she ain't no beginner, by the way. So I'm like, she could at least do one of them.
How you know I'm not a beginner?
She look,
We
she
seen you
wanna.
dance.
Hey, you can move. Let me tell you, you can move between them 3 levels now.
Yeah, right.
I'm a beginner
Exactly.
today. I ain't no
man.
advanced now, so I ain't doing no immediate. I'm a
Hey.
beginner today.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this real quick. As far as the shout out goes, I want to give a shout out to Miami. We was there down south this past weekend and everything. And what was amazing is that the love, the hospitality was on a whole nother level, to the point because they heard we was coming, and some didn't expect us to be coming, and just to get the love from them. And I think what's even more fascinating, because it's one side when it's like people your age that's like, oh, we love you, this is that and the other, we appreciate what you
Yeah.
do. But then when you get older individuals that show like they come at you like with so much excitement of seeing you,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, you just never really know who you affect, who you impact, and who actually love to see what you do at the same time. So definitely grateful, and I want to give a shout out to them because we appreciate the love and hospitality. Met a lot of people, learn about a lot of people. And I posted one lady on our video. I think she's probably in her 60s or 70s maybe. And I promise you this, it's on our group page. She is amazing. Like
Is she the one with the hat on?
Yes. And
Ah.
supposedly there's a viral video of her at Jazz in the Garden I just saw, where she's in front of I don't know if she's with some sorority or whatever, but she's acting. I mean, she's with a hat and doing her thing. I tell you, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna share it because somebody put me on it. If anything,
Okay, yeah.
So she's
know that, Demiria. You got it. Know that.
wow.
Yes.
Londra,
know that.
Timing is always amazing.
Did you hear that? Did you read that, Marquise?
Missed it. I'm sorry.
I will do. Oh, let me read it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Marquise.
Yeah, what you say?
Zandra would do Adrian's if you do it.
Oh, Zandra would do Adrian's if you do it. Zandra would do Adrian's if you do.
Yeah, know that. You need to post.
Okay.
Know that. Yeah.
Okay.
Know that.
Know that is advanced.
Well,
know
I mean,
that is smooth.
you can make it advanced. Hey, if you want it to be advanced, it can be advanced.
It can
if you
be,
want
right?
to be a beginner, it can be a beginner. It's all up to you.
Tell him.
It's up to you, Marquise.
First of all, where'd the Mary coming in? I mean, like, come on.
That's my big sister. Y'all better back up. Y'all better back up.
You
That's my
better
big
tell
sister
him.
right there.
We ain't see no advance there from the Mary. I'm calling out people who on here. Y'all on here every month, and y'all hear me talking about these. I need to see some videos from y'all too. You know what I mean?
Marquise, what's your announcement?
What's up?
What's your announcement?
I just announced it. Get your
okay.
behind on here.
But look, I got one. Adrian,
Y'all are funny. Yeah.
Are you sold out?
No, not yet.
Okay,
not
look,
yet.
y'all. How many more slots we have?
We have about 25 for the work. No, we have about 20, 19, 20 for the workshop.
Okay.
Wait. I can't prepare.
Tell it. I was going to shout it out. You see that flyer she had? Oh, that's my girl, Rhonda Gang Coleman. That's my girl.
Yes.
We're doing 80s versus 90s on May 14th in Mapleton, Georgia. I will be there. We only have 19 slots left. Actually, and I think it may be 18
for the workshop.
Yeah,
now, most people are confused. The workshop was 50 tickets only, and then the dance party is unlimited. So the workshop is the only 50 tickets is the cutoff. And we're not only having Rhonda Gaines Coleman as our out of town instructor, but we have Quan Terrell, what we call him, Prince of Swag. My little brother, he's going to be one of our instructors, along with Janice JP Smooth Peaks of Yak Line Dancers. She's going to be another instructor. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, come on, get your cash out. Now this is an old flyer, so I just updated this flyer with my cash app on there.
Hey,
But you can Zelle.
Adrian, raise
Yes.
it up just a little bit. Put it back. Put it
Uh-oh.
back. Just raise it on up. Take it up, 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 up. Now move over to your right. Okay, y'all see that Cash App and Zelle? Go ahead, Cash App her. You have a few days. March 1st, the cost will
April
go
1st.
up. You better Cash App
April
her
1st.
April
tonight,
1st.
$25, and that would cover you for your workshop and for the party.
April
Okay,
1st. Got it.
April 1st,
Yeah.
yes, and it's not April Fool either. Okay,
It is still April.
after that, it'll be on you. The price will go up.
Yes.
So, so that, yeah, I can't wait, Adrian. I can't
Yes.
wait to meet you. I plan to be in the house on the 14th.
Yes. It's gonna be fun. This is my
Yes.
6th anniversary, so
It's
yeah,
every
we're
year.
gonna
Your
have
event is
fun.
every year.
Well, because of COVID, I had to cancel like everybody else. But I think I'm gonna move it to every other year. I'm not sure yet. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
sure yet. But yeah, since everything is opening back up, you know.
Because yours is
But
like
I
a
only do one day.
okay.
I
So it's Friday.
somebody asked me about that
Yeah.
3-day. Nah, I don't know.
Well, as long as you got a
Well,
squad
you
on
know
you, you
what,
good.
y'all, we gotta
Yeah.
get out of here. We
Oh,
are
okay.
20 minutes, 30 minutes over.
20. Go ahead.
No, actually 45 minutes for real.
Wow.
But we way over our time. This has
Yes,
been great.
it has.
I appreciate my brother being on, Calvin Pie Allen.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Go ahead.
Yes.
Calvin Pie Allen. He said he got my back. So you're gonna have to come up off me, Marquise. You Marquise, for real though. You all right. Hey, y'all know what?
He alright.
Oh
Happy
man.
birthday to all of you. The
Yes.
only birthday that I know of this month, besides my brother Calvin Pie Allen, he celebrated his
Oh, that's
birthday
right.
Monday.
Yeah.
No one, I didn't see anybody else post anything, but if anybody is viewing and your birthday was this month, please know on behalf of Queen Sheila and Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, we wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to like, share, as Marquise would say, share again and like again and like again, and
Yes.
subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. I know my lady Adrian has a YouTube page.
Yes.
Look her up. Is it
Yes.
called Adrian Feet in Motion?
Adrian's Feet in Motion, Soul Line Dancing on YouTube, Instagram, Adrian _feet_in_motion. And then I have another Adrian's Feet in Motion Soul Line Dance group. So I have 2 pages on Facebook under
Okay.
group and dancing. Yeah.
So you heard it. Go like, share, follow, and
Love you too, D.
we love all of you. Marquise, you got something to say?
No. We love everybody. We appreciate
Yeah,
you.
love y'all.
Yeah. God bless and good night.
Ooh, what you say, Marquise? Lord, we're gonna have to have Adrian on here live. Adrian, you have to come back.
Because
Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
He has said, I love
Thank you,
everybody.
Bridget.
Marquise,
Yes.
okay. But you know what? We were graced by your presence, your knowledge,
Thank you.
your words on tonight. Thank you again for your contributions to the line dance community. And I look forward to seeing you on the 14th of May.
Yes.
And for our viewers, please don't forget to meet us back here next week, same time, because we are going to interview.
What's wrong with her? What is wrong with her? I need to get it together.
Because you know what? I'm like it just anyway.
I know, right?
Mr. McFadden,
Okay.
Donnell.
Yes.
Oh,
Light it up. And he the one did light it up?
He's the one that did light it up. Yes.
Yeah.
So y'all come back next week, same time, same place. We love you. We thank you. And I can't wait to see you again on the
Yeah.
14th.
all right.
Okay. I'm so glad we had this time together to have a laugh and sing a song. Before you
Hey.
know it, we just get started. Now it's time. We have to say so long. Bye.
Hey.
Love is no good
Gotta use
unless
that.
we're giving it away.
You use her voice for the intro.
Thank y'all. All comments. Appreciate it.